What just happened between the United Nations and Israel? Well, what happened is not very good for now and for the future. So, Secretary General Antonio Guterres had some very harsh words about Israeli actions in Gaza. He did not name Israel by name, but the implication was there that what happened in Gaza did not happen in a vacuum. Therefore, he essentially pointed the finger at Israel for Hamas unleashing the terror that it did a couple of weeks ago on Israeli territory.
It is important to also recognize the attacks by Hamas did not happen in a vacuum. The Palestinian people have been subjected to 56 years of suffocating occupation. They have seen their land steadily devoured by settlements and plagued by violence, their economy stifled, their people displaced, and their homes demolished. Their hopes for a political solution to their plight have been vanishing. But the grievances of the Palestinian people cannot justify the appalling attacks by Hamas, and those appalling attacks cannot justify the collective punishment of the Palestinian people.
That prompted a very harsh reaction from Israeli officials, their permanent representative to the UN, as well as the foreign minister.
Mr. Secretary General, in what world do you live? Definitely, this is not our world.
And that then led to the really unprecedented step of Israel saying it will not issue a visa to the UN's top humanitarian official, Martin Griffiths, nor to other senior UN officials. And we don't know how far the command chain that ban applies to. Now, I've worked in the Middle East. I've worked in East Jerusalem, West Bank, and Gaza for UNICEF for almost 3 years. I'm familiar with Israeli access, with the Israeli ability to control the organization's movements in Israel proper and in the West Bank and Gaza. And they're very extreme in the sense that there are a lot of kind of checkpoints and crossing points that Israel can control. And if it wants to, it can very much constrain the organization's ability to work. UNICEF, World Health Organization, World Food Program, you name it. So this can become very, very serious for the UN's ability to conduct its interventions in that part of the world. Let's hope that it simmers down and that cooler minds prevail. But the other one quick point I wanted to make is that this is not unprecedented. In Ethiopia a few years ago, actually not that many years ago, the Ethiopian government basically made persona non grata or banned top UN officials, including the UNICEF representative, for allegedly meddling in internal affairs. That was a very bad development. And also, I recall when the earthquake happened in Pakistan, the big one, a kind of advanced team of officials was delayed because there was an Indian national as part of the team, and Pakistan had to mull it over whether they would be allowed in or not. So these things do happen, but never, as far as I can remember, on this degree. So again, let's hope cooler minds prevail, because the UN, like it or not, does very important work. It's really the only game in town when it comes to Gaza, providing services that Hamas, which is in control there, doesn't or cannot or does not want to. So we're all hoping for the best here. Bociurkiw, Global Affairs Analyst.